Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I cordially thank you with utmost sincerely to joining us today for this press conference for minority seeking the direct election in Pakistan. The case name is Dr. Javed Rauf versus Federation of Pakistan, etc. I take you through about the case, what is happening here. First of all, I am professor and also advocate, and I'm from Muslim community and leading this case. The non-Muslim representation in parliament has been debated for so long. The Christian in Pakistan continue to be considered as second-class citizen. This is the view continuously reinforced at the highest level of government. And the current reserve system introduced by, as my senior colleague said, that 2002 through 18th Amendment of Constitution, that since it has been represented, have expressed serious reservation on the joint electoral system, because legislature who were appointed by mainstream political parties through the reserve seats are under the obligation to serve their master, i.e. the political leaders, while ignoring the problems and issues faced by members of Christianity, the problems such as forced conversion, abduction, high level of poverty, and engagement in low-skilled occupation. This is the reality, and this is the matter of great importance to draw the authority and administration to their attention. This is the time now to do something and reform the constitution. When you have a registered voter of Christianity 4.43 million who are they are voting, and that does not actually translate into the parliamentary seats. That means parliamentary system does not work. And what does this system to give? Favor to those big parties and keeps them in power. And there is a massive disconnect we see between elite in big cities like capital Islamabad and what people are saying in the rest of the country. So the law position is here. The constitution to ensure their political inclusion. Non-Muslim seats in national assemblies are 10, 4 reserve seats in Senate, 1 from each provision under the Article 51(4) of the Constitution of Pakistan, and the provisional assemblies following are reserved seat for non-Muslim as provided by the Article 106(b) of the Constitution, and each provision, Balochistan have 3 non-Muslim seats, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa 4, Punjab 8, and Sindh 9, and total number of representation, if you see the seats and the Christian population of the registered voter 4.43 million against 24, does it represent democracy? It is the basic principle of democracy. It is against that. And we are signatory of a lot of treaties. The Pakistan is under obligation Article 3, which is very important, of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Article 3, it says the state parties to the present covenant undertake to ensure the equal right of men and women to the enjoyment of all civil and political rights set forth in the present covenant, quote unquote. Pakistan is in clear violation of the country commitment with the international legal treaties and standards, which is against the basic principle of the democracy. The will of the people is a matter of great public interest. Therefore, non-Muslim has legitimate claim to seek the court approval to revisit those said provisions. Article 239, which suggests that any reform, you might have a question that come through parliament by 2/3 majority. We have been tried our representative in Parliament, Article 239, but it has been defeated by the ill will of the elite and the big political powers. They don't want to see reform head away, and the given circumstances, when the legislature has no intention to reform current law, then the constitutional make intentionally open the field for the judicial interpretation, which can be revised, changed with the time to time. This is totally, this is the, as I said, this is the need of the time, that Christians' grievances and demands of dual voting right to be upheld under the Jinnah vision of a united and tolerant Pakistan. Thank you.